Hi, Donna Schwartz here. In this video I want to talk to you about articulation on woodwind instruments, and that would be the saxophones and the clarinets. It's a little weird having something in your mouth and having to use your tongue to articulate. In fact, for some students in the very beginning stages, that's really weird, and it's very difficult for them to be able to manipulate their tongue in order to articulate. So I wanted to go over a process that usually works, for like 99% of my students. What I like to think about is imitating nature. So if you think of the word to, and you say that to with a very light T, just go to, 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 to. Repeat that after me. To, 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 to. Now do that again after me and notice where your tongue is hitting in your mouth. Toot, 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 toot. If you're a brass player, that spot where the t part is happening, that's where you're going to be articulating when you put the mouthpiece up, when you put the instrument up. If you're a woodwind player, notice what part of your tongue you're using. Is it the tip? Is it the front over here? Tip or front? That's the part you're going to use to touch the very tip of the reed and get away from it. So one more time, repeat after me. Toot, 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 toot. Okay, now that's for a separated style of articulation. For a connected style of articulation, we're going to use our tongue again. It's going to feel lighter though. We're going to think of the syllable do. Very light D, more of an oo to it. So repeat after me. This will be in a triple meter. Do, 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 do. One more. Notice what your tongue's doing in your mouth. The more you notice what you do naturally, that's what you want to bring to the instrument. Don't make it any harder. Okay, that's not the point. So one more. Do, 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 do. Okay, now the next step. We don't use our vocal cords when we articulate. We use the air in our tongue. So now we're going to make air sounds without anything. I'll use separated style of articulation in a triple meter, so 3 small beats for every big beat. I'm thinking the syllable to, but I'm not using my vocal cords. So I'm going to take a nice deep breath, and I'm going to blow out thinking a to, and I want to notice how relaxed and how easy it feels to do that. It's just very natural. So repeat after me. Okay, connected style of articulation. I'm thinking the syllable do, and I'm going to take a nice deep breath. We'll do this in a duple meter. 2 small beats for every 1 big beat. Okay, so you notice that with the connected style, more air or sound was coming out. Okay, now we put it together with the mouthpiece. As a recap for woodwinds, this is a tenor sax mouthpiece, so I'm going to take in about a 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch of mouthpiece, which means my top teeth are going to be like around here. My bottom lip goes where the reed meets the mouthpiece. If I'm looking at it at the side where the reed and the mouthpiece touch, that's where my bottom lip goes. I never want to put my bottom lip so close to the tip that I close off the reed. I won't get any sound that way. Okay, so I want to get my bottom lip where the reed and the mouthpiece touch. I'm going to do air sounds first, which means that I'm not going to press up into the reed. I'm just going to let my tongue articulate either connected or separated styles of articulation. I'm going to get that air flowing. I want to see how relaxed and easy I could make this. So let's do separated styles in duple meter. If you have your mouthpiece ready, repeat after me. So you get set up. You think the letter F or X. Now, start to notice what part of your tongue you're using. For a woodwind instrument, you can use the tip of your tongue or the front to touch the tip of the reed and get away. tip of the reed, get away. Notice what you're using. Either one is fine. Just make sure you touch the tip and get away. A lot of times kids squeak because they leave their tongue at the tip of the reed. They don't let it get away. See if I can hold this better. It's so easy to get a sound, sometimes it's hard to just do an air sound. So if you found yourself getting a little bit of a sound, no worries. Okay, that was separated style in 2. Let's do connected style in 3, or triple meter. Again, notice how relaxed you are. Notice what part of your tongue you're using. Feel how it's touching the tip and getting away. By the way, for a lot of my beginning students, they always tell me that, oh, it stings or it tingles. Yeah, at first it's going to do that, but that goes away after like 5 or 10 seconds, seriously. It's a new sensation. Quite frankly, how many people walk down the street with a mouthpiece in their mouth doing this? Not many. If they do, walk the other way, okay? Anyway, connected style in 3s. You're thinking the syllable do, you're taking in much more air, and you're blowing out much more air. One more, and again, notice how relaxed you are. Notice that, you know, if you do this in front of a mirror, you're going to see you're probably not puffing your cheeks. You're directing the air through the mouthpiece. Okay, last step, add the sound. How do we do that? Same thing, we're just going to add one more concept. Like a bar, your bottom lip comes up into the reed and just pushes up. Okay, thinking F or X. Let's do duple connected. Duple meter, connected style of articulation. Take a nice deep breath, and once you start articulating the exact same way you did a few seconds ago, maintain the pressure up into the reed. Really important. Now, if you're having difficulty, observe what's going on inside your mouth. It's your mouth, only you know what's going on, honestly. I can only give you some tips and suggestions. Observe what's going on and try to think about the concept. The concept is you're lightly touching the tip of the reed and getting away. The concept is you're pushing up into the reed and maintaining the pressure. The concept is you're keeping your top teeth on. Okay, so that's what's going on. If you're having a little difficulty, try this exercise first. I'm going to make air sounds for 2 beats, sound for 2 beats, like this. Try that. Air, air, now sound. Okay, I'll do that again, then repeat after me. I'll add some rhythm to that. Same concept, just adding rhythm to it. Okay, if you need to pause this video and work on that concept, that's fine. This is so crucial to get down the concept of articulation. If you don't articulate on your instrument, it's sort of like someone, you know, talking to you without using their tongue. You won't understand what they're saying. So, you know, you could fool around with that concept. But articulation on a wind instrument, whether it's a brass wind instrument, right? Brass, trumpet, trombone, whatever, or woodwind, clarinet, sax, oboe, same concept. You have to articulate. Okay, I'm going to go back to the sounds. I'm going to do triple meter, separated style. I'm always taking a deep breath, always filling up my stomach area. It's not really, you know, you're not filling up your stomach area, but for lack of, for making it a little easier to understand. You fill up, you keep your stomach out as you're blowing. So triple meter, separated style. one more example. I'm going to do triple meter connected style. And I want you to think about, if you're a clarinet player, don't do a straight out angle. Remember, you need about a 45-degree angle. Really important, because that's how the instrument's going to be. Either 45 degrees or maybe a little less than 45 degrees. Never straight up and down. That stops the reed from vibrating. So you want to have that downward angle. Really important. For saxophone, it's not totally straight out, just a little bit of a downward angle. Last one, connected in threes. Okay, so hopefully this video is starting to help you with learning how to articulate on a woodwind instrument. As a recap, you have to, first of all, maintain the pressure like a bar with your bottom lip to the reed at the spot where the reed and the mouthpiece meet. Okay, your top teeth are on the top, you know, the appropriate distance, whether you're playing tenor, alto, or clarinet. All right, you have to be very aware of what part of your tongue you're using, whether it's the tip or the front, when you're touching the tip of the reed. And again, the way to do that, the best way I found to do articulation, don't start right away with sound, just do air sounds. So do a few of these. Whether it's duple, connected, or triple separated. Do a whole bunch of those. Notice how easy it is for you to do that, and then you always want to imitate nature. You don't want to make it any harder, so you don't want to be going and puffing your cheeks and making it sound like a party toy. Okay, make it as simple as going, because honestly, the only difference between and is that pressure on the reed like a bar. Okay, so hopefully this video helped you and you enjoyed it. Please share this video with your friends. Also, I have a membership site on my website. I have a whole bunch of online video lessons that take you from your first notes and all the way up. So please keep reviewing this video to help you with your articulation. I just want you to sound the best that you can sound. Okay, so check out my website, www.donnaschwartzmusic.com. And on that note, have a great day.